whether 6 feet before I'm ever seen with you. Hold up! Yo. What it is, it's that teeth, skin look colored in, riding in, double R, that's that coloring in, pulling in, that 400 grand, I just ordered this, Switzerland, let Geneva,
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game?
my summer in, off the floor, that's Gianno's shoe, but I'm running in, earlobe, look like headlights, I need some Timberlands, I battle any man, don't think they understand.
Double C on my feet, double G on my freak, Louis V by my brief. She wanna kick it with me, she back and leave. She try to save her the place, but can't see none of them grow. She keep got an E and a B on the back of the CT. I'm done with the 12, got a V16. Say the money coming in, yeah, that's true. The more money I get, I don't want. Can't think about the last time that I text you. It's probably when sidekicks had them belt boots. Sign my giant cock on the daytime, I check you. Just like a brand new lamb, I wreck you. So if it's mine, it's yours.
Ride to the tank, I'm a tab in the nag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got cheddar with the shares in it to the exit.
This is double P, I rock double C. Man, I run in beats like you running cleats. Man, come to me, you want something to see. This internally flawless, a double V's. What troubles me is you couple me with these subtle fleas trying to double the hornet, trapped on a high of a bumblebee. They just got the closest picture of the sun's surface. That was us. Got the La Ferrari part that just for one purpose, catching dust. My secret service carry you call them. Back you up, tat you up, then add you up, then give you a cover like Adjua. If the fake, I don't respect it as clickbait, and that's this tastes like a shake. What a difference your wrist make when it's Richard made. Hungry eyes tend to fixate like an empty stomach for a fish plate. Get this straight, this is truck wheel deck grip tape.
Ride to the tank, I'm a tab in the nag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got cheddar, the shares in it to the exit.
Somebody who can bring my heart to life. Oh, lately I've been giving all my energy, and right now is the time. I've been on my own every night, but I know with my people by my side, I'll be alright. I'll be fine. Let's go. Yeah. Nothing at all. Sugar, we make that light disappear. No enemies, that energy we got. Oh, no enemies, that energy we got it all. No enemies, yeah, we got it all. Just don't leave it.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Hawks. For the Los Angeles Lakers, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in 7 of their last 10 games. Hawks, Lakers is next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson coming to you courtside with Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Brian, the Lakers have some offensive options. Coach Vogel said, quote, "The great thing is we have wings who can initiate, but we also have to play through Anthony Davis at the top. His skill set is ridiculously versatile." LeBron summed it up, quote, "I mean, he's AD. You get him the rock in his sweet spot and let him do the work." Guys?
Thanks, Allie. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook, the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Avery Bradley. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
An elite passer in his position. James always seems to make the right decision.
Driving to the basket. Right wing. Here's McBride. Offline with a three. Now Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Athleticism to find that space to shoot. Bradley's got a nice touch from the perimeter.
Yeah, I think all the way back to when Howard was drafted #1 overall. One of the toughest and smartest decisions we've seen from any front office.
Ooh, Howard with a block. To the inside. Davis, that's good.
Embracing contact really young. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
And Chris, after everything he went through, it was great to see him finally win his first ring in 2020.
And yeah, that was one of the things he hadn't accomplished. Individually, he had done everything else. Makes sense now that he only wants to play on championship contenders.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Here's Cooper. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Outside Johnson. It's stolen. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's James. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been a real Cinderella story for sure. It's clear they believe in themselves. That kind of camaraderie is so valuable to a team's success.
They had a plan coming into the year, and they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Cooper going inside. Knocked away.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
James, a good look. And again, it's the Lakers.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good whistle there.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
And he drops the first. You know, Chris, recently we heard LeBron James say, looking back on the infamous decision broadcast, He said he fell on his sword for other athletes to feel empowered.
Well, look, LeBron's one of the greatest players of all time. He came into this league right out of high school. If he didn't make a mistake or two, I mean, he wouldn't be human, right? I mean, yeah, that wasn't a great way to tell his fans I'm not coming back. But I think one of the best things you can do is to apologize and move on. And there's a greater lesson than that. LeBron's done that. Just keep it moving. He can't live his life just to please others.
James banked it in off the glass.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Cooper. Check by Davis. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. With some arc. Westbrook with the miss.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McBride. From deep three-point range. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that.
Here's Anthony. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Timeout called, the Hawks. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
Yeah, for sure. This is a team that feels like they should never be swept in the season series by anyone, but especially when it comes to one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for LeBron. Monk comes in for Bradley. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Pulls up. They grab their own miss.
Grabs the board and goes right for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. None against McConnell. Pass to Horton Tucker. Anthony outside. From the stripe. And too long on the shot.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Here's Murphy. The three ball. Drops in the three. He's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Horton Tucker, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Davis. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Hawks trailing. Here's McBride. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Anthony. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's McBride. And the Hawks with another 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one good.
Hey, Monk can sink this shot. The defense has to adjust and respect his mid-range jumper accordingly.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really a coach on the floor.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. Says, I got this.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Now here's Nunn. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Horton Tucker. Oh, he tries a 3. Tries yet again. The kick out to Nunn. To the wing on the left. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Hawks shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter. But he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Greg.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
And that one drops.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time, Chris.
Oh, man, you're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season, even if you couldn't watch all the games in person. But I tell you what, it's just what we need.
And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. Count that one.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
The Lakers in the lead. Inside. Here's Howard. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nunn defends. Fades and shoots. Rebound, the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Pass to Johnson. Garza, pounded by Westbrook. And the bucket is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The baseline, Jay. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Guarded by Howard. Down low. Here's Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Johnson's got his first basket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Making a change here. Davis is checked in. So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Cooper. Checked by Davis. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Cooper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Plenty of space. The shot by James, no good.
He's as surprised as anyone with that, miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Cooper's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And that one's good. Davis.
This one makes Davis so special. His ability to score on the drive, even with the contact.
Here's Cooper, pounded by Westbrook. Right side Jones. Pass to Cooper. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. Floats one up. Rebound Atlanta. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Cooper. Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Shooting for Atlanta.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Gordon Tucker comes in for James. And it's Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Both shots good from the stripe. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Davis slams it home.
He has a sense for when to rise up and slam down now.
Here's Cooper. Pass to McBride. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now.
The shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. Basket counts. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Hawks with another 3.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Bradley. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
Just be us. Okay, we got to go on the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Lakers came ready to play, showing tremendous urgency and a ton of energy. They got out on a masterful 13-2 run to start out. Much of their early lead was flushed down the drain, though, as they ended the quarter up by just 3. Moving on to quarter number 2, the intensity escalated, but the margin remained the same as they finished the half still up by 7. Shaq, what do you think about the Lakers?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the others. That's been the difference in the game.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Playing on the road is definitely more of a challenge, but you know that coming in. They didn't seem all well prepared for this environment, for the matchup. I'm sure the coach is trying to coach them up and change the momentum in their favor.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Dwight Howard really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through.
The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Avery Bradley out there with Dwight Howard. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half. Now, here is James. Goes back up. And another shot. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got 12.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that one drops for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now, here is James. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Yep, that one's good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to McBride. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And the Hawks call time here.
If he wants to master even further, that's what Westbrook. He fights for every shot he gets. He doesn't have any.
Nunn checked in for the Lakers. McConnell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Guarded by Howard. Pass to Johnson. Here's McBride. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And down it goes. 2 points. 6 points for him. And Chris, when you think about the ferocity Westbrook plays with, his rebounding really comes to mind.
Absolutely. I mean, at his size, Westbrook shouldn't be a force on the glass. But his intensity levels and playing field allow him to beat out bigger guys to make possessions.
James finds Howard. Second chance effort. Left side Davis. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's McBride, guarded by Howard. Let's go with a 3. McBride can't get it to go.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Davis has got 10 points.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. He plays through the contact with authority.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside. Outside for McConnell. The three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. James, outside. Off target from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Three-pointer. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Lakers in the lead. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Gordon Tucker comes in for LeBron. And it's Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Check by Davis. They get it again. Here's Jackson. On the wing, Jones. Fires the three. He drops it from range. 10 points for him.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Nunn. And here's Davis. Outside Monk. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. On the wing, Jones. Lots of room. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Pass to Davis. Inside. Here's Anthony. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Anthony's got 6.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
A nice shot by Cooper.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Nunn. Pass to Davis from 6 feet away. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Cooper. Nunn defends. Here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Cooper. That shot, no good. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Horton Tucker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Lakers, Taylor Horton Tucker.
And he makes a first. So he gets them both. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead, up 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Jackson out there with Derek Jones. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. Now here's Davis. Outside Monk. On the take. That one drops for him.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Murphy. From deep. Bradley grabs the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's such an effective reversal score. I mean, once Davis starts to get going, he's tough to slow down.
The Hawks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Cooper, checked by Davis. From downtown, McBride can't get it to go. And the Lakers shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Bradley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Davis. Pass to Monk. Here's Horton Tucker to the middle. Second chance shot. And it's Anthony with a bucket inside. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. LeBron comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Monk. Here's Cooper. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Johnson. Beyond the arc. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Anthony, the pass to Howard. Back to Anthony. Another shot. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Cooper. Pounded by Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Clock at 6. Down low. Tries to snap the cold streak. Murphy. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. So it's the Lakers now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Westbrook outside. Now, here is Howard. Not a lot of room. Here's Anthony. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Looking ahead to the next game, playing at Los Angeles. They'll match up against the Clippers. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. The Lakers call timeout.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, and take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now, here is James. Anthony outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A little bit of a throwback movie for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The Lakers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Bradley. Back to Westbrook. James outside. Here's Bradley. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
And that's where he's most comfortable, Bradley, crafting this game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And it's good. 2 points.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And here's James. Rebounded by Johnson. With the drive. A nice shot by Cooper.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. James outside. Steps back and shoots. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Here's George. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. From deep. Rebound by the Lakers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Reeves. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Augustine. And connects on the 9-footer.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Now here's George. Count it. Good.
And that's just pure from George. Nice job measuring the defense and taking the mid-range J.
Here's Reeves, defended by Brown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell. Azubuike, he's checked in for Howard.
Your Lakers, Udoka Azubuike.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Augustine. The 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Back to George. He takes it in, and the basket is good.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get positioned inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Avery, you guys moved the ball well tonight. Was that why your offense was flowing?
Yeah, it definitely was, but we had to get stops in order to get the ball on the other end, and that's what we were able to do. And we were just making the extra pass. We knew they were going to pull in, and we were going to have to move the ball tonight and trust one another. And we knew if we knocked down shots, we would give ourselves a chance.
That trust made a big difference. Thanks, Avery.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.
the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see, and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the wrong page. Or I'm on the right page, but I'm on the wrong note. And I've got to get in sync with everyone else to understand what's happening in this country.
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby drama, whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Whole food shopping, and she work out every day. You know them popping stomach on apple cider vinegar. She do something to me good. Got you thinking me and you something. Thought it was, ayy, thought it was. 4 5s, 2 10s, that's a dub, that's a dub. Said she just graduated, I'm in love. Said she like to do the lounge, she don't rock with the clubs. My type, yeah, my type. Like Biggie, if they right, I'm there all night. Like Yeezy, when I see it, I'm on sight. Like Kendrick Lamar, we gon' be off. When I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm
Shoot my shot, Steph Curry, it's a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been take up for put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics, just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone, brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain, a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she woke with the one, they were snoring. Sleeping on me, woke 'em up alone. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't, my life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today, my window tinted, eat the play like anime. Do it and she did the bait. $1 million, to 1 million in the code to say. I dress in the coldest way, that though I just
when I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm these don't respect my grind. She calling rain checks, don't respect my time. Calling rain checks cause she knows she a dime. I make the bounce, I'm Bank of America. I got Sydney and Erica, I got Stacy and Maryland. I got plenty of don't make me make no comparison. I should embarrass these but I'ma come back down. Got the Maybach, ask her how she gon' act now. When I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm
like this, don't know my wrongs, cause they paid me. Couldn't tell nobody on my thoughts, think I'm crazy. Right now, probably
normally. And then B, I have history with 2K, so.
Save me, baby, just heard all demons go to hate. 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 Yo, I might have to bring back my dark side. I can't do a thing for no part-time. I just got new play with. Keep on ending my day quick, solid. I got thorns in my skin, meet me 10 toes down there, so I'm going with the wind. Devilish the
Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Russell Westbrook, also Johnson out there. And it's Cooper in at the shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Moon in at the point guard. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Here's Moon. Leonard inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Moon. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Outside Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Here's Cooper. He's covered by Moon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Pass to Capella. He dishes it to Moon. To the inside. Leonard comes up empty down low.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Now, here's Westbrook. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And the pass to Cooper. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Driving inside. And Westbrook throws it down.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Inside, here's Moon. He can't get that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Powell in the high post. He had 15 points last out.
I love seeing Norman Powell take the mid-range shot, making use of this area.
Cooper against Powell. And it's Cooper missing. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And as good as this offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Preston. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the 3 ball is good. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tool.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Preston. Five to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Stolen by Middleton and taken away by Moon. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in for Norman Powell. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Monk's checked in. Here's Moon, defended by Middleton. Pat Donovich wide open. Traps in the train.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Middleton outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Moon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one is good from Zubac.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Middleton for 3. The shot will not fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Elite bunk out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Murphy in at the power forward position. Here's Middleton after the Clippers pick up 2. Fires the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters. And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now Middleton. He's got 6. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Atlanta calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
For Kennard. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction. As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And there's the drive. Cooper with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Kennard. Zubac finds Bogdanovic. Leonard the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. They get it back. Zubac. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 8. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac, and it's Powell in for Bogdanovic. Now, here's Kennard. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Jackson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the second free throw, good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Kennard finds Powell. Back to Kennard.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 10.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Pass to Preston. Leonard against Westbrook. Driving the lane. Great tee that time from Leonard.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Robert Covington's checked in for Hartenstein. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Hawks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Powell for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Preston passes to Jackson. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson trying to break free. Westbrook, no good.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Westbrook. Pass to Preston. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Moon in at the 1. Now here's Powell. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. He takes it in, and the dunk by Powell.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Here's Preston. And he makes good on the layup.
Jason Preston.
Preston's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The Hawks trail by 18. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Cooper, and it's sent back by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Here's Moon. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So, for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Bogdanovich in for Powell. Atlanta also making some changes here. Murphy's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. With the drive, Preston gets the bucket. He's got 8.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Moon. The pass to Zubac. It's good.
And Matador defense. That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now, here is Murphy. Middleton outside. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Out to the right wing. Shoots it. Misses off the right iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Leonard looking over the floor. Moon with the bucket. Moon's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
He's checked in for Clint Capella. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's McConnell. They get it back. Jackson. And it's blocked. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Monk defending. Leonard the pass to Zubac. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Atlanta. Middleton for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 9.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Middleton for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers leading by 22. Passes it to Moon. Back to Leonard. 1:44 left in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Zubac trying to break loose. Again, Los Angeles. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Monk kicks to Middleton. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Monk. Middleton against Leonard. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Moon. He's covered by McConnell. Moon passes to Bogdanovich. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over McConnell. Lets it go from 11. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Middleton looking it over. Three-pointer. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And here's Leonard from 3. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Cooper. Johnson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's T.J. McConnell.
And it may be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovic as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Here's Bogdanovic following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Cooper kicks to Westbrook. Little turnaround. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a three-game homestand.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Count that bucket.
Russell Westbrook.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right side, Covington. A three from Bogdanovic. Rebounded by the Hawks.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The rebound by Cooper. The Hawks trail by 16. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's Bogdanovic. And the dunk by Covington.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovic does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question of toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. It's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Kennard, the pass to Capella. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Powell with it. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Bogdanovic has got 9 points here in the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Westbrook. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
He's guarded by Johnson. Now the dish to Powell. Capella inside. The pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A second chance effort. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 18.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Westbrook against Bogdanovich. Westbrook can't get it to go. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Powell. Right wing, another shot. That's good on the jump shot.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Kennard's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 20. 1:29 left in the fourth. And it's Westbrook missing. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Clint Capella.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Now Leonard. After Chris Middleton missed from long range.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Moon. Again, Los Angeles.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From down low, Hartenstein, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Capella against Middleton. To the middle. In the corner, it's Monk. Middleton outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies to vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left, tell a rep I might have got him, cause we're bad like vertebrae, spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze, who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn it loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe, and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program.
So you better move it. Your roster healed up, the mind is built up. Hated to love it, I'm too rugged. I guess I'm a walking bucket. Made it happen in the bubble, befuddled, but now we land free, going home to where the fans be. The finals with my plan C. It's the return. We going home. It's what you've been missing. Hoop season begins.
Slow, I move the young Coleone, soprano, baby Tony. Straight out that east side, my breakfast was eggs and fried bologna. Can't politic if you neutral, I with members only. I pulled up that face with I ain't sitting at home. Come on, black and get some. Good as been my nigga, it's the playground. time. Yo, this been my since the sandbox. Bar running turf, I got the landlock. Put it in the pot and made the fly. We was out here.
Kevin. Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23.
Can't trade. Came out of if I fall off, I can do the same thing. Rap game. Face all over these magazines, I can't slang things. Insane. Bunny rabbit over down for the set. VBs when you see me on these. And my money roll, it do not fold. Got a roadie day, told us all go. Politics with. I don't got a minute, but it. I never been, I do not fold. They was on the Chevy, they was all gold. Politics. I ain't got a minute, but it. Yeah. Politics.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. And a quick glance outside the arena here in downtown Atlanta. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Jimmy Butler has a single-minded focus. He said, I don't need an MVP. I don't care about anybody's opinion. No trophy means anything except for the Larry O'Brien. I want to be a champion. I mean that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Hero and Butler run out on the wings. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Vincent in at the point. And for Atlanta, and we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
Go. It'll be the Heat off the tip. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Westbrook with it. And he drives in. And Tucker pulls it down. And it's Miami's ball. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Now here's Butler. Last game with 30. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hero. Again, the Heat score.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
And he gets the bucket. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You look at Miami, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they've got to be happy with how well they're playing. Certainly on the upswing. Everyone understanding and knowing their role.
Here's Cooper. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
for Atlanta, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And that's good as he hits both shots. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Butler off the drive. Kicks it to Hero. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 5.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Miami ball.
And great rebounding from your small forward can be such a difference maker. So let's see who in that position has run the boards over the last month. The 4th spot held by Jimmy Butler.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got 2 rebounders like these guys at the small forward. Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Vincent. Butler up top, pounded by Westbrook. Butler against Westbrook. Deflected! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Miami with a change here, too. Oladipo's checked in. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Here's Dedmon. And he converts the layup.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Cooper. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Vincent. Back to Hero. Clock at 6. And here's Oladipo. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Dedmon's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He's guarded by Hero. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
We've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
And the Heat with some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in for Hero. Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 5.